So I'm back with another fan theory. This one's a Star Wars one. On one of the new characters from The Force Awakens, Rey. Of course, she was the badass played by Daisy Ridley. And as soon as she was introduced, a lot of people started asking questions like, who is she? Where does she come from? And is she related to anyone else in the Star Wars universe? A lot of theories have been popping up about who her father might be. Some people think it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Others say it's Luke Skywalker. And some people say it's Han and Leia. Not a lot of people think it's Chewbacca, though. I mean, how do we know that Rey isn't Chewbacca's daughter? I mean, Chewbacca, let's say he hooked up with a female. And they have a half Wookiee, half human child. I mean, most people will probably think it's some hairy, weird-looking thing that they would produce. How do you know the genetics wouldn't lean more human? I'm just saying, you want to say she's everyone's daughter but Chewbacca's. But no, I don't think she's Chewbacca's daughter. I don't think she's anyone's daughter of any importance. We'll find out who her parents were, who I just think were ordinary people. But one of the reasons I don't think she's Han and Leia's daughter is she interacts with Han, Leia, and Kylo Ren, who is their son, which would make her his sister, right? And none of these characters really seem to have any reaction to her, like, oh, shit, it's you. It's my daughter. I haven't seen you in so many years. I mean, when I get into my theory, there might be a reason that you could apply to that with, mind wiping and whatnot, but it just, I didn't get the feeling she was related to the Solos. And as far as Luke and Obi-Wan, well, I'm not a big Star Wars guy, but I do follow a little bit. And as far as I can remember, Jedis aren't supposed to love. And if they can't love, they probably can't have sex. Their religious order, whatnot, teaches them to be celibate, right? Maybe? Am I wrong on that? And I'm sure some of you Star Wars people will point out all these examples where some Jedis hooked up and they had, kids who had the Force and whatnot. But I generally speaking, Obi-Wan and Luke seem pretty disciplined in their Jedi-ness. And if celibacy was a part of that, then I don't think either of them had any children. And my theory has nothing to do really with their parents. Like I said, for all I know, they're ordinary people. My theory is that she was a former Jedi in training. Basically, Luke Skywalker, between episodes 6 and 7, he was trying to put the Jedi Order back into order, right? Setting up, schools and whatnot. So, obviously, he was pulling kids from all over the place. And I think Rey was one of the people that they identified had the Force in her and was a potential Jedi. So she went to his school. And that's why she knows how to fight with a lightsaber. That's how she knows how to fly the Millennium Falcon and fix, the Millennium Falcon. Because this was all a part of her training. Luke, he was on his own as far as, putting together a Jedi school. And he thought, well, where's some of the stuff I did? Well, I had to get into a starfighter and, blow up a Death Star. So I got to teach him that. I got to teach him how to fight with a lightsaber so they don't lose a hand. Probably wouldn't hurt to tell him how to fix things. Then the Millennium Falcon would seem to be breaking down a lot. And that's, that's why she's so good. Now, of course, with that, what happens is, Kylo Ren and his Knights of Ren slaughtered the Jedi Order. And I think she escaped. She was like her and Luke Skywalker were the only people who got out of that who weren't on the dark side. They survived the Purge. And then Luke, he realizes that she's she's got some training in her, but she doesn't have enough to take on like the First Order and Supreme Lord Snork and Kylo Ren. So he decides to ditch her on Jakku and separate himself from her. Then in case that something happens to him, they still have this other hope. This new hope that they can go back to. She's a backup plan. And that's why Max von Snowden character is on the same planet as her with the map. Is, when she gets older, she can go find Luke and then he can give her the training and then she can take down the First Order. As far as why she doesn't remember any of that, come on now. Jedi mind trick. Just forget all this stuff. That way she can live incognito. And of course the plan goes to shit, as you would expect it would. Or maybe that's how it was supposed to play out. But that's who I think that Rey is. She was a Jedi in training, and when the shit hit the fan, Luke Skywalker put her on the planet, erased her memory, and he was going to use her as a backup to take out the First Order. And we'll see if I'm right in a couple of years.